Well, I'm feeling like garbage today, and this is a lesson in figuring out what you can control and what you cannot control, and then doing the best you can with what you have in your power and letting the rest go. So, yesterday was a big travel day for me. I was stuck on a plane for hours on the runway, dehydrated, starving, and spent basically half the day not eating, not drinking, to get to this wonderful place. I'm in Breckenridge right now, which is awesome, but it's at elevation. And so I basically got here super late, again, exhausted, and I've been suffering like crazy. So, headache, feeling terrible, here to play in the snow and for a conference. But the key point that it's making me think about is trying to take some of my own medicine here and figure out what can I control and what I cannot control. And for those of us that are busy professionals working, hustling, doing a bunch of stuff and trying to balance some playtime and some work time, it's super tough. And so whether it's family, work demands, all of these things that take up a ton of time and energy, and often what ends up happening is we take our health last when there's time and bandwidth. So it's making me think that I can control some things at this point. Time wise, I mean, I've got a little bit of time right now, but I can only control my hydration, my nutrition, and trying to focus on a few things that I can control and letting the rest go. And that's going to mean, unfortunately, not feeling great today. But for the lesson for anybody who's working super busy hours and doing a bunch of stuff where you find like there's not as much time to take care of yourself, I would suggest finding one thing that you can control in your busy day, setting aside 10 minutes for a little bit of movement, for hydration, for nutrition. And then, unfortunately, we have to resign ourselves to either not feeling well or maybe being a little bit more overwhelmed than we want to, having too many things on our plate. And that is a nature of life, in a sense. So I think that when you resign yourself and don't try to fight some things like a work schedule or being at altitude, or sometimes you just can't eat the way you want, it sucks, but take a deep breath, pick one thing you can do, try to control one thing. It will work over time. Trying to pick one thing and one thing and one thing, and these little things add up. So again, the one thing for me today, or at least for this morning, is hydrate like crazy, have a nutritious breakfast, and now it's time for just a little bit of movement and see if my body can kind of accommodate this, and hopefully I can get out and go play. So do one thing to take care of yourself today.